With a single blow, the woman was knocked unconscious. She fell to the ground, but they still didn't stop. One of the gang members kicked the pregnant woman's stomach hard. Her friends tried to stop him angrily and left the scene. However, they didn't know that the woman was the wife of an African-American police officer. When Antonio found out about this incident, he immediately went to the hospital. Fortunately, his wife was still conscious and able to provide information about the attackers. After that, she was taken to the emergency room. Antonio had to wait outside. After hours of surgery, the doctor informed him that his wife had only suffered a minor head injury, but the damage to the fetus could not be repaired. It was clear that they had lost their child. Hearing that, Antonio was devastated. Then, the captain came and informed him that the gang members had been arrested. Antonio tried to appear calm on the outside, but inside, he was boiling with rage. That night, when his wife was sound asleep, he quietly left the hospital. Not long after, Antonio returned alone to the police station. The perpetrators were locked up in the holding cell. Antonio quietly closed the window curtains. They laughed, thinking that maybe Antonio was the husband of the pregnant woman. They believed the law would save them and that the police couldn't do anything. However, they completely underestimated Antonio's fury. Antonio immediately took the tools that had been confiscated from their vehicle and chose a weapon that fit perfectly in his hand. One of them, the bald one, was still acting arrogantly. He not only insulted Antonio's mother, but also said that he didn't regret what he had done. Those were the words that made Antonio completely lose control. Then he went to the other two gang members, who were starting to get scared. Antonio opened the door and made them a promise. If they could face him, he would let all three of them go. After saying that, Antonio started beating them furiously until one of them was killed. However, a large-built inmate grabbed Antonio from behind. Antonio pushed him back, broke free, and kicked him to the ground. Seeing this, the bald inmate became extremely angry. He even refused to apologize. Antonio took out his brass knuckles and removed the cover. The bald man attacked him, but Antonio was far superior. He defended himself by any means necessary. In the end, Antonio knocked him down, pinned him to the ground, and struck his chest hard. It was as if his breath stopped. Antonio showed no mercy because he was his child's murderer. That was why Antonio unleashed all his anger on him. He punched his face relentlessly until it was severely damaged. But even so, Antonio remained deeply saddened because his child would never be born into this world.